Okay, here's some kind of a bug. I don't know what it is, but it's like one of those little percher kind of bugs, and I actually got it this time to where it's alive. What the heck is going on down there? That's weird. What's it letting out? What's it pushing out? Is it pushing this out? Oh my gosh, it's pushing this stuff out. Did you see that? Did you see it's like pushing out this goo stuff? Didn't that look like that's what it was doing? Seriously. What the hell is going on? Something is going on with this little stuff. Either that or he's got the goo stuff stuck on him. I don't know. I don't really know what's going on here. All I know is I find these things in my environment. These little bugs that are perching and they're just sitting there, and sometimes they're frozen and sometimes they have the goo on them. See if this guy has goo on him. He's got a lot of little hair things. Does that look like goo? You know, I don't know what the heck's going on. I'm just really freaked out by all this stuff. It's really weird. Really weird. There's something else going on, like coming out or something right there. See that? Or it's like, what the heck is it doing? Try to get it in the middle a little bit more. See if I can. Oh, sorry, it's moving. I'm just kind of a little freaked out by it. Sort of on the wrong side because its leg is over it to kind of see everything that's going on. Oh, there's one of those little, like, tree things. I think they're in the back with the Morgellons. If you look on some of the sites, there's these strange little tree things with the Morgellons. Does anybody know what kind of a bug this is? Anybody have any ideas? I'd really like to know if you have any ideas. Is it putting out these crystal things? I think it's putting out these crystal things. It's like laying them. Holy crap. What the hell's going on? These are the things I find in my environment. Are these being brought to us by freaking insects? They're spraying on us? Someone's spraying on us? I don't want to be like a conspiracy theorist, but come on. There is something going on. Something is going on. This is too weird. Too weird. I'm going to keep this specimen. I'm not going to attack it with anything because I'd like to keep it because it's hard to get like perfect ones like this that are still alive because they're so small. And a lot of times what ends up happening is I end up smushing them, or part of them gets, you know, missing, comes up missing. It's hard to find like a complete specimen that has all the little things hanging off of it and all the little hairs in the back, and something that has the little Morgellons tree hanging out of the top of it there too. I'll have to do a little more search on that particular item right there. It's right here. I'm as close as I can get, but oh no, there I can get a little closer. That's it right there. That little tree item right there. Oh, it just moved too. Interesting. Yeah, I'm going to keep this little bug. I wish I could get someone who could look at it and tell me what it is, or tell me what it's made of, or what's going on with it. I don't know. There's something still moving there, like part of it. I don't know what it's doing there. See, it's still moving. It's making me cough now. Whenever I start finding this crap, you know, if I'm handling it or getting around it, it kind of makes me cough. I think it, I don't know, has little things it puts out or something. I don't know. Whenever I get around the web, the chem webs, it does that. Whenever I get around some of these little bugs, it does that. The chem dust type stuff from the chem webs, it makes me cough and so forth, I've found, so I have to kind of be really careful about keeping my distance from it. Well, I'm just going to leave this on for a couple more seconds, but just get a look at its legs here. See its little legs coming out there. I mean, I don't really know what this stuff is that it like was shooting out of it. And it looked like it was shooting this stuff out, didn't it? I mean, it really did. It was shooting it out of its bottom area. This is the stuff I've been finding in my environment. Does it shoot it out and then it grows? I mean, look at that. Seriously, that's weird. I don't know. Maybe I don't know enough about entomology, or I'm just not clever enough. I don't know. I've just, you know, this is all new to me, so if anybody can fill me in, maybe this is what bugs do. I don't know. This is a similar kind of body to some of the other weird bugs I found, though. It's kind of a body. I can't really tell what's going on up here, or if that's like a face, or it's almost got some like stuff growing out of the back here too. Yeah, I don't know. This is kind of really freaky. And I've seen some things about the Morgellons coming from insects, and insects infecting us and so forth, and possibly we're being sprayed with these things, and you know, they're genetically modified kind of stuff. I don't know. I don't know. It's kind of, it's just sad if people are doing this to each other. It's so sad. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Well, whatever's going on, it's still moving there. It's little, I don't know what that is. It's weird. The whole thing is just bizarre and weird. And that little top thing is still moving too. That moved a little bit more too, the little tree thing. I noticed when I sprayed, the reason I noticed this is because I sprayed some cleaner on my counter, and this thing like jumped. And I've noticed that these things, when they're perching, they can, you know, if they get any kind of pressure alongside of them or near them, they can take off with that, and that can make them jump. You know, any kind of a breeze or anything can just make them jump. And I've kind of noticed that about these things, especially the lint ones, or the ones that are the fiber ones. So I grabbed it, you know, as soon as I saw it, I went, whoa. I went and got a slide, and I decided to go ahead and put it on the slide and check it out under the microscope, because I figured it was probably some kind of, you know, the strings or something. But this is different. I mean, this is sort of like those bugs I was finding. I found a couple of those. Well, something is still moving there. You can't really see it because the stupid leg's in the way. But it's still moving around. I don't know what it's doing. I wish I could try to move the leg out of the way. I'm afraid if I try to do that, I might break it off or something. I'll try to move it a tiny bit, see what happens. Let's see, the leg would be on this side over here, so let me try to move it just a tiny bit and see what happens. Oh, there we go. Let's see. Let's see if we can see any more of it. Did I completely make it where we can't see it at all? Oh, it's still moving there. Still moving. Oh. What the heck? Freaky. Freaky, freaky. Freaky business. There's still that stuff behind him that he was pooping out of him or whatever he was doing. Wow, that's weird. There's this crazy amounts of weirdness. Alright, well, maybe I'm just being a little paranoid because I have these, like, crystal type things coming out of me, you know? So if somebody can, like, you know, get with me and tell me what the weird tree thing is hanging out of his head, and it's supposed to be linked to Morgellons, and tell me what this weird stuff is on his back, and help me figure out what he's pooping out and what he's doing right there, and what kind of bug is this, and, you know, I would be open to anything if you'll help me understand. Because I really don't know if this is, like, a God-made bug or a man-made weird bug. So I wouldn't mind getting some input from people on just what the heck this thing is. Would be good. Okay, well, I guess I'll... It's weird, he's still moving his little mouth or whatever it is right there. What the heck is he doing? I'm going to put another... I'm going to be putting another... I'm going to be putting another slide on top of him, and that way he won't get away, because I'm going to keep him, save him. But I would like to know more about what this thing is. I'm going to try to move it one more time, see if we can see another angle of this weird thing. You know, just for fun. There we go. Oh, I don't know if that helped at all. I think it moved him away from the little things that he was pooping out of him. That's probably not good. I want him to be by the things he was pooping out, because, you know, I want to make sure that he claims those things. Of course, I have video of it, so. Weird. Not sure I'm moving it the right way, that we can see more of it. Let's see. Still moving its little mouth thingy there, whatever it's doing. I'd like to see that, like, more full on, you know? I'm gonna try to move it. Let's see if I can do this the right way. Hope this video's not gonna be too long. Let me try to move it over again. I'm gonna try to turn it over the other way and see if that helps at all. Didn't quite get it moved over. I'm afraid I'm gonna just tear him all apart if I'm not careful. Because he seems like he's pretty delicate. Let me see. He's still moving around. Oh, he's still moving around. He's still having a good old time. Oh, his little tree thing is still moving around there too. His little Morgellons tree. Still trying to spread his crap around. Just imagine this though, if we have these little bugs and they're spraying them on us and they're getting them all over in our environment, and they can breed and they can push stuff out of them like that, and they can infect us. I mean, just imagine the kind of impact that can have on people's lives. I'm sure, you know, population control, oh yeah. But just imagine, you know, some of the other stuff that can happen with people just getting sick, and, you know, generational things, and what's going to happen down the road, and have they tested this stuff, you know? I mean, is it just going to be to attack our white blood cells, and then we just get all kinds of different diseases? Is that what their plan is? I have a hunch that might be part of it. Just make us all really sick, and then, you know. Well, it didn't quite turn over like I wanted it to. Let me see if I can get one more chance here of turning it over. Oh, yes, maybe that did it. Oh, I might get a look at the other side after all. We might get to look at the other side. Oh, but it's upside down. Here, let me turn it the other way. Sorry. Okay, a little different look there that we're getting with this guy. Not a bad deal. I like that. Hold on, let me get back here. Okay. Alright. Let's see. You know, if I told anybody this story and I didn't have it on videotape, you know what they would say? I was insane. He was doing what? He had a what on his head? He was pooping? Crystals? What? Yeah, they would think that I was probably, you know, a few French fries short of a Happy Meal. But, fortunately, and see how his little legs are bent? That's what I've been finding in these things, like they have hooks, you know? These things that attach onto us have hooks. So that's just kind of weird that he's, wow. It's really sad. Really sad. That's the case. Well, there's his face. If anybody has any idea what the heck this is, it's kind of weird. Okay, so it's not kind of weird, it's really weird. So, alright, well, give me your take on it. What you think about it. This weird bug. Like some feedback from people. I'd like somebody to test it too and see what the heck it is. Anyways, thanks for watching. And remember, by his stripes we are healed.